Well, it is good to see you guys again for yet another tag video. I got my phone here, and I'm about to pop a tag. I only got about 12 questions. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. It's gonna be freaking awesome. Alright, so this is called the first time tag, and it is about a bunch of first times. Not like, ooh, my first time being intimate with a girl or whatever, or anything like that. So if you're a perv and you saw the first time video and you wanted to perv out, you can leave this video right now. Because this is not that kind of tag. This is a perfectly clean tag. How dare you even think that it's not? First time. Here we go. Question number 1. What is the first YouTube video you made? First one I made was called, it was the first part of a series. I was originally doing it as a school project. My digital media teacher wanted us to go a whole week or so without using Facebook. And a lot of kids were devastated because they had to harvest their peppers, and because this was a big Farmville era. I didn't really care. I wanted extra credit as well, so instead of going a whole week, I went almost 2 weeks. I went 13 days, which is a day short of 2 weeks. That was as much extra credit as I could get, so that's what I took. 13 days, yeah. So, I made 12 videos for that. I filmed every single day, but I filmed 2 days in a row because one of them was over Thanksgiving break. So one of them I wasn't really there to make a video. I was at my aunt's house doing Thanksgiving festivities and whatnots. So I didn't actually post Thanksgiving a video for that day. So I did 2 days in a row. So I did 12 videos for that whole series. My first video was Life Without Facebook, as I called it, part 1. So yeah, if you want to go back and look at my videos, you can find that and watch from the beginning. And just kind of watch up the line, as you'd like. First broken bone. I have never broken a bone. I think my worst injury was probably, I got in a car accident a couple years ago. Probably last year, maybe the year before that. I'm not really sure. I don't remember. I think it was last year though. In a truck with my brother. He busted up his face and well, he didn't bust up his face. His face, like, he hit his face and his head. So he was like, kind of mind bent out, and I think he chipped a tooth. Me, I got very bad chest pains because my seatbelt, I guess, caught my chest. I busted up my hand, jammed like all my fingers on this hand. What else? Oh yeah, my knee got bashed up. That only lasted for a day though. I had to walk with a cane for the rest of the day. What are you doing? Sorry, my dog. Stop. That dog. No. Sorry about that. Yeah, so I didn't break any bones, but chest pain I had. Bashed up my hand pretty good and my knee. Yeah, so from that car accident, pretty much this was the worst thing I had. Your first profile pic. My first profile pic, I'll throw up a picture right here. Bam. So yeah, that's my first profile picture on YouTube. So yeah, there's that. I don't really. Okay, that's all. There's not much to really say about that. That was just me in my brother's room. Why I was in the room, I forget why. First profile pic. Okay. First person that texted you today. I had to look through that. Today I was texted by who? First person to text me today. No one really texted me today. I did FaceTime with my brother, but he FaceTimed me last night. So the last person I talked to was my brother. I FaceTimed with him today. I didn't text him today. The last person to text me, I think, was my friend Joe. He was asking some questions about another friend of mine. First person texted. First time on an airplane. And where did I go? I went to, my first time on an airplane, where did I go? I was going to Mississippi. I didn't actually go to Mississippi. I had a layover flight that went from Philadelphia to Dallas, and then from Dallas over to Jackson, Mississippi. So I went to Mississippi, but I had a layover flight. So yeah, I did go to Mississippi. I just had to go through Dallas first. So I kind of went like down and then back up, kind of in a way. I didn't go like back up, but I went like back up. It wasn't very far to get to from Dallas to Jackson. They're kind of like right next to each other, but a little north. So, that's what I'm talking about. First time on a plane. Okay. That's not the farthest place I went on a plane. I also went to Guyana, South America. Was the farthest way I've ever been from home. I was there for supposedly 10 days. It was supposed to be 10 days. Ended up being 13 because Delta Airlines left us there. They did give us money and crap back for the to apologize or whatever. What is the first thing you did today? I woke up. No, the first thing I did today, right when I woke up, I sat there in the fan for a little bit because it was kind of warm this morning. I came out here and I let my dog out. That's the first thing I do every morning is I let my dog out because he hates sitting in his cage at night. Where is my dog right now? Toby? No, he's outside. Never mind. I let my dog out every morning because he hates being in the cage at night, so I let him out and let him go outside and pee and whatnot. First concert. The first concert I ever been to, I believe, was I forget the first concert I've been to. I think it was a Christian concert. I know it wasn't the Newsboys, but I know they were there. I think it was like a bunch of different Christian artists, kind of like a convention type thing where they all performed and all did concerts. I forget who performed first, but my first concert was technically like a hodgepodge of different artists, Christian artists. So that's that. My first detention. My first detention I got for writing on my desk. It was with a pencil, so it didn't like really qualify as that bad of a thing, but the punishment was that I had to stay there and clean all the desks. And yeah, I had to stay there and wash down every single desk. So it didn't take very long. But, you know, as a third grader, it was a pretty severe punishment, I guess. What is the first thing you do when you get home? It depends from where. Usually, if it's like a long time, if I'm there for a while, I'll get home and watch TV or relax for a little bit, because I was there for a long time and I'm kind of tired. If I went out to eat, I'd get home and I'd. Oh, well, actually, most of the times I go out, I come home and I just chill for a little bit till I have to do whatever's next on the docket or the whatever you call that, whatever you do for the day. I actually just say the docket a lot. I don't know what that even means really. Um, a lot of the time, if it's work or something, I'll get home and I'll have something to eat before I go to sleep. If I get home late, I got a phone call, so let me cut this off and I'll be right back. Why am I talking so loud? Okay, I'm not even on the phone anymore, guys. Well, it's been a while since I've said that. Why am I talking so loud? If you guys don't know what the heck I'm referring to, go back, watch the earlier videos, most random vid ever. And I've used that for a lot of closing out things, unless I'm not using the chipmunk laugh. Which is what I close out with a lot. But I used to close out with, why am I talking so loud all the time? So yeah, there's that. Let's jump back into the tag now. First contact, first detention. When I get home. See, what I was saying when I get home is a lot of the time was, I'll usually chill for a little bit until I have to do whatever's next. If it's late and there's nothing else to do, I'll usually eat and go to bed, or if I'm really tired, I'll just go to bed. First video ever watched. The first YouTube video I ever watched. The first YouTube I ever watched was sent to me on my Facebook when I was chatting with someone. My best friend Luke was over, and he and I watched a video together, which was a comedian, Pablo Francisco, and he was making fun of the voice for the previews, the action, the desire. Don is the guy's name that makes those trailers, the trailer voice. Well, anyway, Paulo Francisco does a really good impression of the guy, and he was doing a comedy routine talking about that particular voice.
He had one chance, and his chance was to fight back Arnold Schwarzenegger. Listen to me. These are my tortillas, and I'm not going to get them out here. You have to get out of here. They're trying to kill you. Get out. Get out. Double the action. Triple the excitement. Get down. More of the excitement. Get down again. They didn't know who he was. Mijito, where those men who came here, what did they want? Listen to me, Corina, you have to get out of here. They're trying to take my tortilla. One man, one solution. Arnold Schwarzenegger, this summer is Little Tortilla Boy.
So yeah, that was one of the first videos I ever watched. That was a little clip from it for you guys. So I'm just gonna keep moving on. First love. Do you and your first love still talk? No. Not at all. We're friends on Facebook, but we actually never get in touch anymore. Yeah, so me and her don't talk at all anymore. Her name's Jenna. She was my first love, I guess you could say. I mean, we were really young at the time, so we weren't actually dating, but we both had a crush on each other, I guess, and she's the only thing that qualifies as a first love for me. And her and I don't talk anymore, so yeah. She's off doing her own thing, and I'm doing my own thing. First celeb crush. Celeb crush. I'd have to say, who was my first celeb crush? I don't really remember. That was like a long time ago for me. To say who my first celeb crush was. There's a lot of celebrities that are very attractive. I'm not really sure who the first one I found attractive was. If you've seen my top 5 celebrity crushes list, or my top 5 YouTube crushes, where I revamped the list again, to start off of my celebrity crushes, first on the list is always Taylor Swift. I'm not sure if she's the first one, but she is first on my list of top 5 celebrity crushes right now. So yeah, Taylor Swift. You probably all know who Taylor Swift is. If not, there's a picture right here. Yeah, that is all the questions. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully it wasn't too boring for you all. A lot of tags are on the internet right now, and I like knocking some of them off. Just kind of going with my helping to get you guys to know me better and me to know you guys better. It'd be a little easier to know you guys better if you put some of your answers down here in the comments. I will definitely check those out. I love comments. I look at them all as much as I can, as often as I can. So if you guys leave comments down below, I'll be sure to get to those and maybe give you guys a shout out if I like your answer. Thanks for watching, you guys. Check out Literature 11 for more videos. You can jump back and look at those other earlier videos I mentioned on my channel. And all that good stuff. Remember to subscribe, like, favorite, and all that good junk. And I will talk to you guys later on the Philippa. Bye.
Just now got the feeling that we're meeting for the first time.